Is it superficial really to want to look your best and to be in the best shape of your life? I think not. I think you should go for it unapologetically. And I have 5 steps that you could go through to actually do that without making much of an effort. You don't have to even feel hungry. So what is this miracle cure for the new year? Well, the first thing is you have to know that you want it and how much you want it, and you have to choose a kind of a goal that you kind of even don't even believe in, but that you really would. They would be so great that if you could kind of have reached that goal. Don't say I want to lose like 2 pounds or 3 kilos. I don't know what the equivalent would be. Say that I want, like, I don't know, like, depending on what your weight is at the outset, like choose your ideal weight that you would really love to have, like maybe what you weighed when you were 18 or something. And then you should visualize, like, imagine yourself how you would look in the end of 2021 when you kind of stroll down the street, like people turn their heads to look at you because you look so awesome in this new dress that you now can wear because you are in the best shape of your life and you're super slim. And then when you do that, you just have to feel it in your body, and you have to, the important thing is that you actually kind of savor how great that would be now. So you kind of be in that future situation now, and think of it as detailed as possible, so that it gets really, you can daydream about it. And the second thing I would advise you to do is, like, daily, you should write some affirmation that you say to yourself daily. This is kind of like a prayer that you just say out loud, and you say it in the present, and it's just to train your brain to understand that this is how you are now. You're kind of this sexy, beautiful, slim person, and you can kind of use the dress that you used to wear 20 years ago, or you can buy that new dress in that fancy store that you're afraid to go into. So like you read, like, let's say you read 3 affirmations of you in the situation that you will be when you will succeed with this, and you're like, it's so awesome that I can actually wear this dress, this X dress that is like, I wanted so much for so long, and now I look so awesome in it. And then also go buy the dress so that you can actually use it when you weigh what you actually want to weigh. The third advice I would say is to go for a keto diet, because a keto diet gives fast results. And the point of the keto diet is that you eat as much as you eat until you're not hungry anymore. Like, you get really full, and it's not like you go around hungry. So that means that you can limit the amount of meals that you eat in a day, but you can eat meat, fish, green vegetables, like fat vegetables like avocado is really good, nuts, and you should avoid anything with sugar. You should not eat fruit. Don't eat bread. Don't eat cakes. Don't eat rice. Don't eat pasta. Don't eat potatoes. Those are no-goes. And my fourth advice is to combine this keto diet with fasting. Intermittent fasting, which means you go longer period of times without eating. For example, you could start your day eating at 12, and then your last meal would be 8 o'clock in the evening, and don't eat between meals. And then you can eat so you're full. And then let's say if you go first meal at 12 and last meal at 8 in the evening, then you fast for 16 hours, but you can you can kind of experiment to have short, longer lasting fasts. And even you can, at some point, you can try 24-hour fast if you're able to. And what this does is that it puts your body in a state of ketosis, which means that it burns fat on your body because it doesn't get the energy that it needs so it has to work with what it's got. Yes, and my fifth advice is you should weigh yourself, but maybe not more frequently than once a month, so you don't lose motivation, because you will notice anyway on your clothes that they won't fit anymore. You'll be too slim for your old clothes. Yes. So my best friend lost 30 kilos, which is the equivalent of 66 pounds. And she's so beautiful now. And she really loves being, in her, she can use now she can use all these dresses that she couldn't use before. And it's a lot more fun shopping. And another thing too is that now, she always had these health issues that were preventing us from doing things. Like, she loves hiking in nature, and we could never do that because she had this inflammation in the hips, and now she never talks about that. It's just disappeared. So now we can go skiing, we can go hiking, and so that just solved itself. So when you do this, you may kind of solve a bunch of other problems that you have been struggling with. And I also collaborate with one other friend of mine. She's a doctor and she specializes in weight loss. She works in a hospital. So we have kind of a range of different, you can have different body types and challenges. And, we could help you out. For example, me, I eat mainly plant-based, and I never kind of weighed more or less than I actually do now, which is 57 to 60 kilos, and it's basically having a great lifestyle. It's not about, weight loss really. It's about changing your lifestyle. So, and it's about enjoying the lifestyle that you have, because it's not gonna last if you kind of hate what you're doing. If you kind of don't like the food you're eating, if you don't like to do the activities that you do, it will never last. And part of this is like we're not gonna be telling people to lose more weight than they want, or if they're comfortable in their body, that's okay. And I mean, I think that the way I live, it's not like I don't eat the food that I want. I eat all, fatty, sweet, salty, like all my cravings I can have with the diet that I have. It's not like I feel it's something that I'm always missing, that I could eat and live differently. I live my ideal lifestyle, and I get all my cravings. So it's kind of the point is, you need to, like, it's a kind of a paradox, because being more interested in food, tasting what you eat, and being aware of the sensations in your body is kind of helping in and of itself for you to get a more healthy lifestyle. If you're more aware of what you're eating, if you're kind of tasting it more, if you're enjoying making food and loving the food that you eat, and that you also, the lifestyle change is of course also about how you live more holistically. It's like the way you breathe, that the way you move in everyday life, that you kind of stress down and you take time to feel the emotions in your body. And especially moving is kind of a walking meditation, you can call it, like walking every day to calm your mind. That is good both for your mind and for your body. And what I stress is that you should go basically think almost only about the regularity. Like have even like I don't maybe you won't call walking exercise, but it actually is. It's great exercise, especially if you're trying to lose weight. And what is important is that you do what's you feel is possible for you. So it's 10 minutes walk is possible. You should kind of do just 10 minutes in the beginning, but do it every day, like every day, and do it consistently. It's a lot better than working out for 2 hours for 2 months and then just stop doing it because it's too much. So if anything of what I've been talking about sounds interesting to you, please leave a comment, subscribe, and please get in touch. I'll leave my email below. So thank you for listening and Happy New Year!